what keeps me motivated? What keeps me motivated is my drive. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing. If I'm not, if I'm gonna take the extra time out of my day to do something, I'm gonna give it my all. I want to be the best at it. I know bodybuilding is frowned upon and say you the best, you will be the best. I don't care. If I'm doing it, I'm going to give it my all because I want to be the best. I don't train on. I don't cheat on my diet. I don't care what it is. I'm not eating no extra gram of peanut butter. I ain't taking no sipping no diet. I don't even drink soda. You know, you see dudes drinking diet soda. To me, that's weak. I'm a lock in. That's what a real dog is. A real dog can flip that switch, go cold turkey, and get in his bag to get the results that he want to get. You can't say you really want something if you're not willing to flip that switch, no matter how hard it is. Flip the switch and get in your bag. Put in the work that everybody else can't do or having a hard time doing so you can get to where you're trying to go. What up, though, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Takeover, checking in again. We back with another video, man. Y'all see where we at, man. We over here at the Dawg house on this lovely Wednesday evening, man. The boy took yesterday off, so I'm nice and recharged. Sometimes I feel like I be so locked in that I don't feel or I don't realize that I'm tired. I be having to force myself to take them off days, them rest days. So after work yesterday, I had to make a quick run. And I was in the bed sleep before 7:30. That's the first time in a long time I made that happen. I laid across that bed, bro, and I was out. You know what I mean? I still get up at 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, sometimes I have my alarm set for 3 a.m., but I naturally pop up at 2:30 a.m. ready to get to it, you know what I mean? Well, today we also, guys, we get a refeed / cheat, however you want to word it. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna get yet, but we gonna earn it. I think I'm gonna stick to the old faithful double cheeseburger, slice of cornbread with the Reese's, but we got the actual Oreo Reese's, like the cookie Reese's today, so I'm gonna eat a couple of those, and then I'm gonna let my kids finish them off. I hope they individually wrapped. It sounds like they individually wrapped, so I could put some up, because I've been looking in the store and I haven't seen them. Luckily, I grabbed the box when I grabbed it 2 weeks ago. But today we got shoulders on the menu, so we're gonna get started on barbell bench press per usual. Secondly, we're gonna do machine shoulder press. Y'all know I prefer machine shoulder press over dumbbell shoulder press any day. Reason being, I used to do dumbbell shoulder press all the time, bro, and I got to the point to where I was getting more caught up in the numbers opposed to really feeling the exercise. Since I've been doing shoulder press on the machines, I can tell a big difference in the growth of my shoulders and development. So we're gonna do probably like 6 sets over there, you know what I mean? And then we're gonna isolate the shoulders. This is a pretty easy day today, so hit a few sets on bench press, hit a few sets on machine shoulder press, and then we're gonna, you know, the rest is downhill from there. So y'all be sure to drop them hundreds in the comment section. Also, thank you to everybody who wished your boy a happy birthday, man. I appreciate all y'all. Thanks to everybody who be using the discount codes in the description, because it helps us a lot. I appreciate that as well. I appreciate everybody for any support that you do, bro. All the donations, everything, bro. So, but we finna get it going, man. What time is it? It's 6:04. We gonna see if we can get up out of here in a decent amount of time. I gotta work tomorrow. This week, I'm scheduled 58 hours. But y'all see the boy still in here putting in that work, man. Still in here putting in that pain. You know what I mean? You gotta put in that work in the gym and outside the gym to make things happen in both categories. But we're gonna get warmed up with this one plate. Let me get that camera angle right, man. Get warmed up with this one plate, and we're gonna get to the business. Drop them hundreds in the comment section for your boy. Let's get it, man. Let's go. Ooh, y'all see the boy got the work boots on. Y'all know what that means. It's time to put in work. Man. Let's ease that. We ain't gonna need these today. Nice and easy warm up, guys. Take your time warming up, really feel the exercise. Let me bring that camera a little closer. Really feel the exercise. Get that good stretch. What up, bro? What's going on?
What's going on today?
We're gonna see how it go, man. Yeah, you gonna see how I feel today, guys. I don't know, I don't never really go in with a set number in my head. I just go up how I feel, you know, especially with it being, we're cutting in a deficit, our own forces, so. Let's get a second warm up set. Nice and easy. Boom, 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 boom. So I was also asked to explain my formula, like my style of training, how I program my workout. So I do push-pull legs. Sometimes I switch it up depending on, like, if I have something to do, or let's say I have a cheat meal or something like that. I like to do my compound, I like to do like my legs and back around my cheat meals. I hit back the day before yesterday, so I'm not gonna hit it again today. I need to hit shoulders, excuse me. But I like to throw in bench press with my shoulders. For one, I still wanna maintain a nice, my bad, y'all. I still wanna maintain a nice, you know, bench press. So you wanna continue to bench press even while you're cutting, if that's something that you wanna, you know, build and maintain. And it also, you know, I like to train the pecs with my shoulders to fill out that whole top nest, get a nice pump. With that being said, this is also good because I'm training basically two different muscle groups before I have my refeed / cheat meal. Okay, so, but typically I do push-pull legs, right? So, but I like to do, let's say on my push, I like to either start my workouts with bench press, barbell bench press, or dumbbells. You know, that's where I spend most of my time. If I'm having one of those days, I do like a machine for flat press instead of doing free weights. But if I do the machine, I still spend most of my time doing a machine chest press, because that would be the compound movement of the day. That's where you want to utilize all your energy on the toughest lifts, right? I don't really believe in saving the toughest lifts to when you're fatigued. It just, I'd rather do the toughest lifts first and then do the easy movements when you're fatigued, with the movements that don't take a lot of energy. For back, y'all know I like to do a lot of rowing movements. A lot of guys be having a wide back, but it be shallow and don't be thick and dense. So what I notice works best for me is doing a lot of rowing movements. Heavy rows helps me build that thickness in the back, along with pull-ups. Then we throw in a couple pull downs. I typically do like 1 to 2 sets of biceps, because your biceps should get a nice pump from training back alone. And also I get a very, very crazy pump on biceps with just 5 pounds doing the 2 sets. I get a crazy pump on biceps. Legs, y'all know I love the squat. If I ain't squatting, I'm hack squatting or leg pressing. Base it off how I feel. Lately, I've been doing a lot of leg press. Get a crazy pump on leg press, and it's less time consuming than barbell squats. That's pretty much it, man. Just repeat chest. I just train chest, you know, push, pull legs, rest. I like to rest. I like to train 3 days, then take a rest, 3 days, take a rest. I take 2 rest days a week. It'd be very hard for me to take those 2 rest days, but I do it because it's very beneficial while we're cutting. Now, if we was, you know, in a surplus, I wouldn't really care about taking a rest day. But since we're cutting and we're going for a look, the rest days are important for me to recover, you know what I mean? But in the surplus, I eat a lot, I train a lot. I train every day, I ain't gonna hold you. But, you know, it's more strategic when you're cutting and you're going for a look. But that's it, man. To sum it up in a nutshell. But let's play it up, guys. All right, guys, so now we're on that bench press. I mean, we on set 2, I'm sorry, set 2. And as you can see, I don't have a huge arch in my back. You know, I don't want to sacrifice my form or use technique to move the weight. I'm actually performing the exercise to actually target and build the muscle. So let's get it. Oh yeah. Ash. Yep. Slowly warming up. We're gonna do one more set of these, then we're gonna progress to more weight. And as you can see, I like to really take my time and warm up. I don't rush to heavy weight. Make sure that you're feeling nice and warm. Everything is firing and feeling the way that you want it to feel before you start to add the weight. There's no purpose in adding the weight if you're not warm, because you're not gonna perform as efficient as you would if you were warm. You know what I mean? Take your time with it, don't rush the process. Some days you're gonna warm up in 2 minutes. Other days it may take you 15, 20 minutes. You just go with the flow, don't rush it. Listen to your body gonna tell you exactly how to train. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Also, I get asked a lot, why do I do so many reps and sets before I get to my top set? And like I always say, guys, the goal is to be swole and strong. I don't want to be one or the other. So I do my rep work, a bodybuilder style work, on the way up to my power work. One thing about it is, if you can bang your top set, let's say, typically my top set lately has been 405, right? If I can continue to bang 405 for 8 to 10 reps in a deficit while pretty much pre-exhausting the muscle before I get to my top set, once I get in the surplus and I'm focused back on numbers, that 405 gonna be a breeze. You know what I mean? I'll be able to progress more rapidly. You know, with more weight, basically I'll be able to add more weight at a faster pace. And that 405 would be lightweight, you know what I mean? Because I was able to maintain my strength in the cut, in the deficit, doing the same weight for practically the same amount of reps that I would in a surplus. So that's why I believe, I'm a firm believer in still banging as heavy as you can for as many reps as you can while you're in the deficit. Don't just stop training hard or stop banging heavy because you're in a deficit. Keep doing the same thing. As long as I can hit this 405, I'm gonna hit this 405. Of course, once we get out, you know, like maybe 3 weeks out, depending on how I feel, then I stop. But if it's still feeling good, feeling light, I still keep doing what I do, bro. You know what I mean? I don't believe in that just start training different and let your foot off the gas because you're in prep or whatever. That ain't how I operate. The way I build my physique is the way that you're gonna maintain your physique, you know what I mean? So let's add 3 plates, add another plate to it, and let's get it. Almost at the top set. Let's get it. Oosh. This is set 5. Ooh. Nice and easy. Bap. oftentimes when you're in a deficit as a bodybuilder cutting, you know, it's suggested that you lift lightweight, high reps, right? And I always tell people, what may be heavy for you may not be heavy for the next, or what's light for you may not be light for the next. My goal is to make heavyweight light, then repeat, right? So we're gonna do a bodybuilder set, you know. That people always say, oh, if you lighten the load, you'll be able to control the weight much more. But if you can control heavier weight, then do heavier weight, right? So here we go. This is a lightweight, full control. Full control. Bodybuilder set. Can you give me? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Thank you, bro. All right, guys, so as you can see, I took that set to failure. I risked taking that 6 rep because I knew I had a spotter here, somebody that could come save me if I got stuck. Otherwise, I would have stopped at 5. But as you can see, it was nice and slow. And like I was just explaining to him, I think doing a hard 6 is a lot more beneficial than doing an easy 12 or easy 15, easy 20. I like to make heavyweight light. So as you can see, I control the weight, the negative. I have full control over the weight. Explode up. So not only do I like to train for the look, I like to train for strength as well. So and keep in mind, that was my 7th set. I worked all the way up to 405 before I did my top heavy set. And the reason I like to do that is because if you can still maintain banging your top set for amount of reps that you can perform this set in the surplus, in the deficit, by the time you get back in the surplus, that's gonna be easy work because you maintain hitting it for the same amount of reps or close to while in a deficit. So I'm a firm believer in lift as much as you can for as many reps as you can. I like to mix bodybuilding training with powerlifting training, and which makes power building. So that's how I like to train. So this is the final set for bench press. Then we're gonna go get the shoulder workout started. Final set for bench press. As you can see, I got a nasty chest pump. So now we're gonna add in the shoulders to fill out that whole top nest. Like I said, we gotta earn the refeed tonight. I almost missed the whole bench. We gotta earn that refeed. Work hard to get what you want. And I want another refeed next week, so I'm gonna work hard all throughout the week so I can keep hitting new lows so I can get another one, until he cut it out and start making high days. So let's shoot for 20 on this one, guys. I might need you on this one, bro. I might need you on this one. All right, appreciate it. Whew. Stop. Us.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Woo. Thank you, bro.
How many was that, like 20?
19. All right, guys, so now we on to these shoulders. Now, there's 2 ways that you can perform your shoulders. You can do it this way, which is a very beneficial way. It targets more of the front delts. Or you can do it the traditional shoulder press way, which is how I like to do it. This is the big dog way. You see a lot of people load up a lot of weight on the shoulder press and hit this handle. If you're gonna do a lot of weight, do it the big dog way and hit it the traditional way. That's just my output. Let's get it. So we're gonna do 6 sets over here. Really, really utilize the compound movements. Blow the shoulders up like we blew the chest up. Then we're gonna distribute, like I say, the blood into each head of the shoulder individually. Let's find some more plates. Coach also incorporated 10 more minutes of cardio, so we're doing 10 minutes post-cardio on the stairs. But keep in mind, my bad if they loud, guys, they have a group class. Hopefully it's blocking them out. But keep in mind, I also get my steps in throughout my workout, so I kind of walk back and forth and things like that to get my steps in since I sit down all day at work. So I've been doing really good. I've been hitting at least 10,000 steps a day, every day. I didn't yesterday because I went to sleep early, but on average, I've been hitting over 10 every day, and it's been making a huge difference. Yes, sir. See, let's play that. As you can see, my reps are still slow and controlled. Let's get it. Plate up. The goal is to make heavyweight light, then repeat, right? Let's get it. Oosh. Oh. Hey. 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 It's the top set too, by the way. So the goal is to work up to a heavy set, and you got to take the weights off and put them up anyway. So when you get to your top set, give it to go to failure, do a drop set. That way, while you're putting your work up, you're working at the same time, you heard? Let's get it. Give you a crazy pump, man. Power building, let's get it. All right, guys, so now we're on to the isolation work. It's downhill from here. dumbbells, hit some lateral raises. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 12 with those. We're gonna keep the same weight. Focus on getting clean reps, really capping the shoulders, really capping the delts. You know what I mean? The isolation work is needed after doing the compound movements. We're not gonna throw in no triceps today, I don't think. We're just gonna do lateral raises, front raises, rear delts. I might do one, depending on the time, I might do one tricep exercise. I'll just show you guys one set and not bang out a quick 3 or 4 sets. But on your isolation work, you want to be sure to keep your breaks nice and short. No swinging and jerking. Yep. Got one more of them bad boys. You should really be feeling the pump after doing them shoulder press. Look at the pump, man. Pump nasty, bro. The pump is nasty. For those who say you ain't gotta live heavy, you're right. You make the heavyweight light, you heard. Keep them breaks nice and short on the easy work, on the easy exercises. It don't take much. Last set. Here we go. So we're gonna do 3 sets. And before anybody complain about me racking the weights on top of the smaller weights, y'all see I fixed it. I just did that for my drop set. But now we back over here, we in the seated position. We're gonna do some front raises with a 45 plate, just to really, really target that front delt to make sure you ain't doing a lot of swinging and jerking. Now keep in mind, I can do this with much more weight, but we just chasing that pump now. We're gonna do 3 sets of 12 for them bad boys. We almost done. We've been getting busy. I started my watch late. Keep in mind, we had 10,000 steps. Keep in mind, I still gotta do 10 minutes on the star stepper, post, lift. And I'm still most likely gonna hit a few laps around the parking lot to get more steps in. You know what I mean? The goal is to utilize as much energy as you can. The more energy you use, the bigger the deficit is gonna be. So let's get set 2. Ooh, that might have been more than 12. I lost count. I got it in my bag for a minute. It's on down. We got one more of these. Front delts lit up. Whole top nest lit up, bro. This is why I like to train chest and shoulders together. Because had I just been training the shoulders alone, I would have been out of here. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of guys say bodybuilders don't train this way. And that's why I don't consider myself a bodybuilder. I just bodybuild, you right? When you're a big dog, you can do what you want. Bodybuild, power lift, strong man, run track, box, swim, wrestle. All of the above, man. True athlete, you heard? Last one. We almost done, guys. Ooh, on to them rear delts, man. All right, guys. So, this the final shoulder exercise for the day. I gotta hurry up, man. I gotta make sure I get enough sleep tonight. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 12. I'm gonna show you guys 1 set on the seated weighted dips. I'm gonna do 3 sets of those as well. Let's get it. Oh yeah. Yep. Keep that break short. 30 seconds, and we're gonna get right back to it. So I'm gonna adjust the camera, give you guys a different view of them rear delts getting that work. Don't neglect rear delts, guys. If you wanna look yoked, don't neglect them rear delts. That's gonna make you look like a linebacker, you heard? You don't wanna have big side delts, big front delts, and your back delts be smooth like some of these jokers back who be skipping heavy rows. Let's go. Oh yeah. Ooh, we're gonna switch that angle and we're gonna get that last set for shoulders. We on good timing right now too, guys. Let's go, man. Right back at it, guys. Let's go. 1, 3, 1, 1, 1. Ooh. When you really put in that work, training them reps, them sets to failure, we don't do no, hey, we RPE all of you, all right? We ain't leaving no reps in reserve. Empty the tank, man. And this motherfucker feel different. So, this gonna be the one tricep exercise I do for the day. Whew. I'm gonna do 3 sets of 10. And for the jokers who be saying, oh, he breathing heavy. First of all, you working out. You should be breathing heavy. Look at their heart rate, man. Look at their heart rate. If you guys, if you know, you know. If your heart rate ain't up when you banging weight, you ain't training intense enough. Straight like that. We don't do no lazy training, Jack. People gotta understand when it's a fat burning, what they call it, a phase. So it's just, once your heart rate get to a certain number, get beats per minute, you enter a fat burning stage. If you're cutting, you want your heart rate to be up. You don't want your heart rate to be down your entire workout if you're cutting. Just like when you're doing your cardio, you want to keep your heart rate at a certain number. I'll show you guys the whole 3 sets, and we're gonna end the video right here. Look at that, heart rate, 134, you know. And see, the thing about this watch, now it's going down, but the thing about this watch is it tells you, easy, once you get in the green, it changes phases to let you know how you're training. As you can see, now it's in aerobic. But as you can see, when it gets to 120, It's saying easy, but your heart rate is still elevated. Unless you're overweight, I guarantee you're not walking around just regular living with your heart rate being, you know, accelerated at 120 beats per minute. Overweight, maybe so, but that's not healthy if you're overweight. So that ain't a flex. Set 2. 2. Hey. Yep. One more. This cardio gonna give me the little 10 minutes. I knew he was gonna add it in sooner or later. I sure ain't looking forward to it, but it ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I mean? So just imagine, your diet is already set at a calorie deficit. You go out throughout your day working. I'm working 9 to 5, so I'm burning energy at work. You training, you burn the calories. Post cardio, you burn the calories. Plus just moving around, you're burning calories. The goal is to create a bigger calorie deficit. If you lose too much too soon, that's when the refeeds or the high days get incorporated to feed you back up. You know what I mean? But you don't wanna, if you wanna be great, if you're in competition prep, and your goal is to cut and get in contest shape, you don't wanna have laxy days of training. You wanna give it all you got, bro. Always have in mind that you should be training better than you, more intense and harder than you think everyone else is. All right, guys. So that's it for today's training session, man. It was a good one, quick one. I started my watch late, so I don't know how long it took us. But it's 7:13. I can't even remember when we started. I just get in that mode. But if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button. And you got to go to the comment section to find the hype button. So if you go to drop the hundreds in the comment section, you should see the hype button. While you dropping the hundreds in the comment section, hit that hype button too for your boy. Share the video, and y'all be on the lookout because we doing a giveaway for the Takeover Defined Nutrition Stack. You know what I mean? So y'all be on the lookout on how to enter the giveaway. Trust me, this is a great stack for you guys. No matter what your goal is, this is a great stack. So you definitely want to enter to win. But I'll catch y'all on the next one.